Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at Tech Bargains, and today we're bringing you a video review of the Motorola Xoom tablet from Verizon Wireless. Tablets are extremely popular nowadays, and with all the price drops, upgraded systems, and dual-core processors, it seems like it's an excellent time to pick one up. But if you're not interested in technology from Cupertino, California, Motorola thinks it has exactly the answer you're looking for with the latest operating system for its tablet. But can the Xoom actually compete with the other systems that are on the market? The Motorola Xoom is powered by a 1 GHz dual-core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor with 1 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. The device runs Android 3.1, or Honeycomb, the latest flavor of the Google-powered operating system, and comes with a 10.1-inch capacitive touchscreen with a native resolution of 1280 by 800. The Xoom features a 5-megapixel rear-facing camera with dual LED flash, as well as a 2-megapixel front-facing webcam with a built-in microphone. The system is capable of 720p capture and playback, and plays a sizable number of formats, including MP3, MIDI, MPEG-4, and AAC. It also comes with full Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 2.1 support, as well as Verizon Wireless 3G connectivity, which is upgradable to 4G. Other features include an accelerometer, light sensors, barometer, gyroscope, GPS, and a suite of included apps. Now, one of the biggest things that you pay attention to with any tablet is the system's speed, particularly cold booting the device. We found that the system took about 45 seconds to boot when it was fully turned off, whereas waking the tablet up from sleep was easily in half a second. If you leave it on standby, you've got a device ready to perform at any time. That brings up another plus, which is that the tablet demonstrated excellent battery life. With light to moderate use of browsing, game playing, and listening to music, we saw more than 9 hours of battery life, which we think is probably typical of most situations of use for the Xoom. During heavy usage with GPS and Wi-Fi turned on at the same time, while streaming audio via Bluetooth and web browsing, and then following that with streaming video, we managed to get close to 5 hours. Even still, that's pretty solid battery life, and much better, it doesn't take forever to recharge. 2.5 hours later, we're ready to detach the cord. Once you look past the speed and the battery life, you notice that it's a pretty impressive system. The 10.1-inch screen made virtually everything look fantastic when it ran on the device, whether it was photos, videos, or games, even if we kept the brightness down at 25%. We like the widescreen orientation of the tablet, as well as the super glossy screen, which, although reflective, was countered by boosting its brightness. We also found ourselves drawn to the sound presentation from the tablet. We haven't had a lot of faith in sound from virtually any slate, but it was quite good, and even demonstrated some solid bass. We were pleased to watch TV, movies, or listen to music on this device. Another positive element for the Xoom was the Honeycomb improvements to the Android experience. Honeycomb was specifically designed to support tablets and larger screen devices, as well as multi-core processors. Elements like the scrollable, resizable widgets add a lot of functionality to the slate. Previous versions weren't nearly as interactive, but the option to scroll through videos, calendars, bookmarks, and other items adds to the experience. We also thought that the scrollable taskbar helped in moving between open applications, and found that the settings fully used the screen, making them easier to navigate. Finally, we were very happy with the connectivity options of the Xoom. Verizon's 3G signal ranged from moderate to strong in every area we tested the device, and we typically had reliable performance with only a few snags here or there, meaning we could surf and download things virtually anywhere we wanted to go. Additionally, setting up a mobile hotspot with the tablet was really easy, and it worked perfectly. We were even provided with WPA or WPA2 security protocols, or we could leave it completely unsecured. And while the Xoom 4G functionality wasn't implemented in the tablet we reviewed, it was nice to know that the upgradability was included for the future. While we did like much of the Xoom, some of the negatives did stand out. It may be comparable to tablets of its size, but 1.6 pounds does get to be heavy for one hand over prolonged periods of time, which highlights the limitations of the larger tablet form factor. Another curious physical issue we discovered was the lack of an included micro HDMI cable to take advantage of the output port. In this digital age, most people probably have an HDMI cable around the house, and probably even a mini HDMI cable for their digital cameras or camcorders. But not many people probably have the micro HDMI cable frequently used for cell phones or small point-and-shoot cameras. While a micro USB cable is included with the tablet, why wasn't there a micro HDMI cable included? Another technical limitation came through when we were testing the cameras as a video capture device. Transitioning from dark to bright areas caused the exposure adjustment of the lens to respond really slowly for multiple seconds, and even hunt for an adjustment before it locked on the right setting. This isn't acceptable on a pocket camcorder, and it stands out as even worse on the tablet. Although the image stabilization and still camera functions were a bit better, the LED flash wasn't particularly impressive, and colors were somewhat oversaturated. Curiously, we also ran into some strange performance issues during Wi-Fi connections. Even with the 72 megabyte per second connection, which was the fastest one we received with the Xoom, we still discovered dropouts in audio when we were streaming from Amazon's cloud drive while browsing the web. We even found that moving through home screens could occasionally produce some choppy transitions with the aquarium-free wallpaper running in the background. It was a bit strange to try to figure out why a processor as powerful as the Tegra 2 didn't run as smoothly as we expected, but we couldn't completely pin the problem down. Finally, we were a bit disappointed with some of the app issues we encountered. For one thing, some apps wouldn't even download, install, or work properly, which was a pretty big problem, especially with some of the more popular programs around. We weren't able to get Hulu to work at all, no matter what we tried, while Amazon Video On Demand only worked after we finessed the program by installing the Flash player. Netflix wouldn't download from the Android marketplace in our trials, while Skype did manage to install onto the tablet, but it refused to work in any format, whether it was audio or video. In our test, we managed to find the Motorola Xoom to be a pretty well-made and well-performing device. The processor handled most of the tasks given to it without any problems, save for an occasional glitch here or there. The 3G network performance was rock solid, and the Android 3.1 enhancements really helped the look and feel of the device, which were enhanced further still by the lengthy battery life. Now, we do wish that some of the app issues had been resolved, as well as some of the latent technical problems, but overall, this is a system that we really enjoyed using thanks to its specs, its durability, and its performance. For these reasons, we decided to give the Motorola Xoom a 4 out of 5. For more reviews on the latest products, as well as coupons and deals on devices like the Motorola Xoom, be sure to check out techbargains.com.